day I go to work and I wonder, why am I here? Like, damn, this is where I ended up. You know, being at my age now, I know why they say you should have paid attention in school, right? As for anybody and everybody, I'm pretty sure you have at least got told once growing up, pay attention in school, keep your head in the books. And even though, like, there's a lot of things that you learn at school that you kind of really don't need in life, but then again, there's a lot of things that you learn that you do need in life, right? Like, there's a lot of things that people are doing nowadays to where, like, you don't really need the knowledge of a college degree, right? So, like, nowadays, like, I go to work and I come home and it's like I'm so exhausted to even do the things I want to do. Like, when it comes to streaming and making YouTube videos, that's what I love to do. I have a, it's my craft. I have a passion for doing it. And I don't know if anyone else could really relate to this, but as for me, like, I go to work all day and the whole time I'm there, I'm like, man, I'd rarely rather be home making YouTube videos focusing on this, because I know, like, there's a big chance for a lot of people that are also streaming and doing YouTube that it might not work out for you. This might not be for you. There's like a big 99% chance that you're not going to blow up and nothing's ever going to happen. So in my opinion, I make videos doing like Twitch and like, you not Twitch, but like I make videos using YouTube because I have a passion for it. And right now, like, I don't get a lot of views, but the thing is, I'm not doing it like for money at this point. Like, if I do start to make money, then oh man, great. I do it because I have fun doing it. Like, it fulfills me. And before I
One
started,
true villain shaman says, what are you waffling about?
See, you just threw me off my whole thing, man. I'm over here trying to make a video for YouTube. I'm talking about like going to work and working and having a job and how it takes all your energy and the creativity
One
from
true
your
villain
head.
shaman says,
We have a puzzle to finish. I know I'm gonna come back right now, Bubba. I am. I promise. I promise. But yeah, no, having a job and then trying to do all this at the same time, it really does get a lot on me. It takes a toll on me, and I get tired, and I go to work, and I come home. I go to work, and I come home, and I'm just like, good Lord, like, when is this gonna end? Like, hopefully that one day the videos work out, but as for now, I really believe if you are making videos, you need to have fun doing it for the people that are doing it, right? Because if not, like I said, you're gonna end up being very miserable. You're not gonna have fun. So I recommend people that get into like creating YouTube videos, creating TikToks, content creation, that you do it as a craft and you're having fun doing it and it's a passion. Because if not, I believe that it's not gonna work out for you. It might not be for you. It's just like, I'm at work and I get irritated. Like, man, this is my life. This is what I'm doing. Like, this is what it comes to. Like, nah, this is not for me. Like, I feel like I have a calling from God, and I know a lot of you might feel that too. And if you do have that, it's for a reason. Like, that's not gonna go in your head for nothing. I like, maybe if it only happens for like 2 days or something, then that, yeah, like maybe it ain't for you, right? But if it's constantly in your head, like, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, I love doing this, that's there for a reason, and this keeps popping up in your head for a reason. God wants it for you, but you just can't give up. You have to keep going, right? Like, it's for me, like, I feel like if I give up, I'm gonna be counted in as with the other 99% that have given up already. Why would I want to be counted as the 99% that given up compared to I could be the 1%ers that never gave up and kept going, right? That's important. So for anyone out there that's struggling and you feel stuck and you feel like, man, like, I'm gonna work this job forever, like, this ain't what I want to do, you just hang in there, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing, and I know that something's gonna happen. It has to happen. Like, all the work that you're putting in, it ain't for nothing. Whatever it is that you're doing, I don't know what it is that a lot of you that are doing out there. I know what I'm doing, but it's for everyone
One
that's
true
out
villain
there.
shaman says,
Very motivational. Yeah, I'm a motivational speaker.
One true villain
Like,
shaman
man,
says,
you're welcome.
thank you.
No problem, villain. I'm here for you, Bubba. Like that. That's why I'm here, man. You very easily distract me, with your little comments in there. But yeah, no, like, I'll be at work, and even there's times like I'm like, man, I want to record and make a vlog here at work, but I can't do it because if I get caught doing it, I've already been in trouble once about recording at work and posting TikToks. I don't know if I ever told you about that, Villain. Did I tell you about that? So I posted TikToks at work inside of the store, and they came across it, like the managers or whatever, and they I don't know, I guess they didn't like it. So what they did was, I went back to work one day and they said, "Hey, we need to talk to you." I'm like, "What the hell?" So they took me into an office. It was just one person. She's like my lead coach or whatever. So she took me into the office and she handed me a paper. She's like, "It's about social media." I'm like, "Oh, great. Like, what could this be about?" Like, they came across my things. But the thing is, I don't ever remember posting nothing crazy, about work at all. Like, I know I post funny stuff. Like, it's not very nothing educational you could take from it. But I posted something in the store about, like, Walmart. Not even just specifically Walmart, but when you go into stores like CVS, Walgreens, or whatever, and you want to get like a bar of soap or a toothbrush or something. Not this. This is just for example, hypothetically. You go in there and they have all these glass cages inside the store, right? Like, it's just like, it gets to be very irritating when you can't just grab it yourself and someone has to come. You press a button and no one ever shows up. I mean, it's true. It happens in a lot of stores. You have to sit there and wait. Some stores are faster than others. Some days are faster than others. But that's just how the cookie crumbles when it comes to stores nowadays. And you want to know who we could blame for this? As the people that go inside of the stores and they decide to steal. If you're going inside the stores and you're deciding to steal, I mean, eventually you're going to get caught. And here's one thing that I know and I've learned. Stores will allow you to steal for so long so you can rack up so much money, right? To where the point to where they could count it as a felony to when they decide to catch you. So if you go in there and you felt like you got away with doing this or doing that, like stealing from the store, they're gonna come back and bite you in the ass because they're watching you. They're waiting to sell. You could count up enough money, rack up enough money to where they could take you to jail and you can get really in trouble for it. Like, they're not going to get you for stealing a candy bar. They're going to wait till you rack up a few $100s. Okay, let's call the cops. Now we're going to hit them with a felony charge. And it goes for like anybody that's going in there, not only customers, but even employees. If you're working for a store and you're stealing from it, more than likely they're probably watching you and they're going to catch you, right? So that's something that I'll also stay away from. That, and I know this is completely off topic, but it just popped into my head right now because I don't know how I even ended up right here. But like, back to doing YouTube videos and creating content and stuff. So I feel like, as for me, it happened because I was I wasn't sober, right? Like, I was taking like opioids and stuff like Vicodin and Percocets. Well, I got sober from that addiction and I had to get addicted to something else. I had to find a hobby that will consume all of my time, because if not, like, I need to stay busy. If not, like, I start to go crazy in the head, and like, I have a very addictive personality. So I took that addictive personality and I put it towards in doing like YouTube videos and whatnot. And for me, it's going great now. Like, I couldn't be any happier. It's something that I enjoy to do. I love doing it, and I'm going to continue to do it, and hopefully one day it could go somewhere. And I'm all over the place, and it's okay to be all over the place because you're trying to find what you want to do. But in my opinion, I feel like a niche is important to have. So like, if you're into skateboarding, make videos on skateboarding. If you're into basketball, make videos on basketball. If you're into UFC fighting, commentate like the fights, put your opinions, put your input in, and grow an audience doing that. And that's what I'm trying to find right now. And I'm kind of like going into the lane of gaming, and it's very hard. Gaming is not really popping like that. Like, everyone is doing IRL streams, doing reality shows and these big subathons, and it's hard to compete with. I know it is. And I'm one of those people that are smaller on the platform that are trying to figure it all out. But I feel like, as if you show your people your personality, right, they're gonna mess with you for who you are. And that's completely fine if you don't have like a big community. Like, as long as you're doing what makes you happy and you're happy doing it, then rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you're at, and just run with it. Stay in your lane, and you never know where it's gonna go. So I would say, just keep pushing, keep doing it, keep going. It's all gonna be okay. And always make sure you're having fun. Make sure you love what you are doing, so it continues to be fun for you, and it just don't feel like you're getting dragged down. And make sure you're doing what you like. Don't do, I would say, in my opinion, what I've learned from doing content is don't go out of your lane and do something that you don't like doing and start acting like you do it, because that's what people are going to know you for, right? You want to be known for doing what you love to do. So, like, also, like, if you're like making clips, if you're gonna make clips, keep the same energy that you're putting into the clips. That, like, the energy that you are putting into the clips, keep that same energy for when people come into your streams and they see your clips. Then they know, like, okay, like, I mess with this guy. You know what I mean? Because say you put this clip out and you have all this crazy energy, blah, 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 and they come in there and you're just sitting here like this. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've made clips like that. And a lot of the times it gets to be hard. Like, I know when it comes to streaming, it might get frustrating. Like, you put these clips out, they might do good. You might get like 10K views, 100,000 views. There's people that get 1,000,000 views and you don't gain no following from it. No one comes to your streams. I know it could get to be frustrating. And that's why they say luck comes into play when it comes to streaming, you know, and YouTube. You know, there's lucky people when it comes to it. Like, there's chosen ones. So what I would do is just stay consistent, keep your mind on it, keep going, and just keep God. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. God, as long as you put God first and you pray to him and you tell him that what you want, he's going to know what you want, you know, and nothing's bigger than God. Nothing's bigger than that. You know, you can't be bigger than the program. And you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So, at night, in the mornings, you know, in the middle of the day, whatever time it is, I would recommend, you know, praying to God. And I know everyone ain't religious, but for me to stay motivated and keep going, I feel like I have to keep God in the picture with me, right? Because he is not going to know what you want if you don't pray to him about it. If you tell him what you want, he's going to take you to where you want to go, you know? And I hope that whoever is doing this, you know, YouTube videos, streaming, and whatever it is that you're doing, that, you know, it all works out for you. All in all, like, you know, not everyone could do it. It's not for everyone. But the thing is, like, don't do it thinking you're going to be famous and be big and be this big, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that, because that's where it's just, you're going to start comparing yourself to other people, and that's not good, because that's going to be the thief of all your joy. You know, you are who you are. You want to be yourself. And I know this video is a little more serious than what I usually am. I'm usually like funny and laughing in videos and whatnot, reacting to stuff, making videos with my family, my girl. I want to just get a little serious on this video and just talk and connect, and hopefully people can relate to it, you know, because I can really get to understand how it gets to being when you're going to work and you were waiting all day to come home to start your videos and start streaming and start your editing, but you get home and you're tired. Do it anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, lock in. Just keep doing it, bro. Like, and I could understand when you're tired, maybe pop up in a Rockstar, pop up in a Red Bull, whatever it is that you're drinking, you know, because, like, it's just like, keep working when you're tired. They say whenever you feel like you're tired, you're not even 80% done. Like, you still got another 20% in you to keep going, pushing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. But yeah, no, I come home and I'm just like, damn, like, I want to jump on the computer. And also family comes into play. You know, I got a girl, we got kids, and I get home and I want to, you know, do my videos. And it can get to be hard whenever the kids are crying and you're sitting here trying to do it and they're here screaming in your ear and they're jumping around everywhere. Like, I know. So for those of you that have kids and you're trying to do this, I know where you're coming from. I know where you're at. I know what you're feeling. That's exactly what I got going on right now. I just can't let nothing get in the way. So what I do is I just try to block out the noise. You know, I let my girl know, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to lock in. I need to be able to do what I want to do and need to do when it comes to doing this. Because if not, like, I'm gonna start to get unhappy. You know, like, I have to do what fulfills me at the end of the day. And if you had the same wants and the same needs, then I would hope you would tell me too, so I could give you your time to do it also. Yeah, it's just crazy. Sorry, you guys. When it comes to talking about this stuff, I could keep going. I could keep talking all day. I just hope and pray that everyone out there that is doing this trying to stream, trying to do your YouTube videos, that you all find joy in doing it, and don't compare yourself to other people. Don't let that be the thief of your joy. You're going to work, you're tired. I know, I understand. Keep going. If it all works out, then it's going to be great. And if it don't work out, at least you're doing what you love to do. People say they want to do what they love to do. Well, you're sitting here and you're doing it right now, Carlos. That's what I tell myself. Like, enjoy what you got going on, because nothing lasts forever. Life can get to be short, life's short, but it's the longest thing you're ever going to do. The longest thing you're ever going to do. And it's a little scary because knowing that any day you could be gone. So, like, you can't let people control how you feel or let people make you feel embarrassed to do this, because once you get to feeling like that, it's just like you're going to be in a shell. Like, you have to not care what people think, because once this does works out, right, your YouTube videos, your streaming, and your pop off or whatever, right, who's going to be hitting you up then? Who's going to be telling you like, oh, I knew him before he had this or that? You know what I'm saying? So you want to pop out and boss up, don't tell people what you got planned. Like, go on your Instagram stories or Snapchat, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just pop out and go do it, that's just how I feel. Like, if you tell people your goals and where you're trying to go in life, a lot of people don't care, and there's going to be a lot of people that are envy and jealous of you, and they could bring bad energy to whatever it is that you got going on. So my best advice is just don't tell no one what you got going. You hit a certain amount of subscribers, a certain amount of views. I was doing this before. Like, I'll post like, oh, this video got this many views. Oh, I got this many subscribers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like, why do I have to do that? Like, because when you do something like that, I feel like you're acting like as if you didn't deserve it. If you hit that, you deserve it. Just keep going, because once it really does pop off and you really do get to where you want to go, where you really get to where you're trying to get, people are going to see it and they're going to start noticing, like, oh, damn, you know what I mean? And that's what people are going to be trying to probably hit you up, like, oh, what's good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get in the video. Imagine that, bro. It's like, bro, you weren't here whenever I was trying to do this or do that, or, you know what I'm saying, like locking in and putting in blood, sweat, and tears, getting 0 views over and over and over and over and over and over and over, constantly and consistently. But I still kept doing it. Were you here doing that with me? Hell no, you wasn't. So you got to keep that in mind too. Like, when this does all work out, when everything starts to pop off, don't allow any of these people in your circle. Just stay locked in, stay focused on yourself. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have anyone working with you doing this right now, when it comes to streaming and doing YouTube, and they're believing in you and they're helping you, those are the people that you want to keep around. Don't let these people try to, weasel their way into what you have going on, bringing bad energy. So just keep going, y'all. You know what I mean? We don't need bad energy. We need to make this work. We need to have an exit plan. We need to get rich. We need to get wealthy. Like, we need all of this. And anyone that's on my level, they're going to understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about all this. And right now, this video might not get a lot of views, you know what I'm saying? But I know eventually, whenever my stuff does pop off, there's a big chance it won't. But when I know that it does, because I'm like very motivated, and I'm like, I don't have no doubts in my mind this ain't going to work. It has to work. Like, I'm gonna know where I stand when it comes to doing all this, And I know that one day, like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to look at this video. I'm going to be like, wow, like, look where I was at right at that and there at that point. Like, look where my mind was at. So, like, videos like this, I like to make them so I can manifest to where to where I'm trying to get to, right? So, yeah, like, that's really it. And whatever, I like to come in here, brain dump. It's like having a journal and writing, but instead you're freestyling. You're just talking straight into the mic. You're looking at the camera, and you're saving this, and I find that great, but how's that noise? Yo, kitty! I hear a noise in my kitchen. That's kind of creepy. Scary. I just know that this is going to work. I know for a fact, like, not a doubt in my mind, that all of this is going to pop off. I have all this written down in my notes. Like, I know it's going to work. It's just a matter of time. And, I'm doing what I love to do. I have a passion for it. I know I'm going to make it doing YouTube and whatever else it is, like TikTok streaming. Like, it's just a crazy game how you could, like, I find it amusing astonishing, like that you could really like make money off of doing this, and getting to meet other people and collaborate with other people. That's something that I see coming, and I hope that other people could see that, so they see where I'm at, where my mind's at, that they would want to come work with me, before like it's too late, but yeah, man, let's just make it work, and whoever else is trying to make it work, if you're on the same mind state and you're feeling what I'm saying, tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025 right now, November 18th, 2025. I've been grinding this whole year. You know what I'm saying? I gained some subscribers, I gained some followers, but it's just like I gotta keep going. I gotta keep building my empire, and just keep popping off. 2026 is coming. We're coming to the end of the year. We're in the third quarter right now. We're in the fourth quarter. My fault. My bad. I'm over here just. But yeah, y'all already know what to do, man. Just lock the hell in. Get your money in. You know what I'm saying? Jump on the train before it's too late. Let's get it, y'all. We out.